and welcome back to Digimon World 2. Time to do some Digivolutions. Actually no, let me go and check my Digimon status. Because I never checked Agumon. He can still actually continue to level. I thought he would have capped out by now. I'm really surprised he hasn't. I'm really surprised he hasn't. And then you're 2 levels away from getting up there, but you'll do that when we do the boss fight, so it's fine. I'm not worried about it right now at all. What I want to do, because Agumon's a little bit of a big baby, and so is Metal Greymon, so we're gonna go ahead and just make sure you digivolve to Greymon, because that's all Agumon can do, is he can go to Greymon. And then of course, just as is always with Digimon, you get the spin, spin, spin. And Digivolve. Good job. Now it's champion, and we'll go ahead and relook at the stats now because they are significantly better. Not really. His HP and MP went up, that's kind of it. It's insignificant. Quite. So now I want to see if I can DNA Digivolve Metal Greymon with Snow Agumon. Nope, cannot. Okay, so I do have to do it with Greymon. So now the question becomes, should I actually do this? Or should I wait until after the boss battle? Because it's gonna send it to a level 1 Agumon with 1 DP and decent stats. Like, I mean decent stats. This is really a good question in terms of this. See, if I had another Digimon, I would absolutely do this. But I don't right now. I don't feel like going through the process of getting one. I would much rather not. Let me think about this for a moment, and I'll come back. I decide against it. Strictly for the sake that I know that's gonna become a level 1 rookie. And no matter how buffed up the stats are at that point, it's not worth it because I know I have a boss battle to fight. Like I said, if I get another Digimon, then absolutely I'll go ahead and do it. So what I'm gonna do now is run through the BIOS domain, and the one that I want to grab there for the next trade sequence is going to be a Crabmon. Problem is, the only thing I have is a toy plane. It's the only thing I have. So that creates a slight problem. Also, I don't need the drill missile. Those take up inventory slots, so it's kind of annoying. But the only thing I have is a toy plane right now, and I'm not going to waste that, because as you saw, one of it immediately got an ultimate to full love. So yeah, toy planes are the best, and you don't want to use them, if possible. But I'll go ahead, and because I have 500 EP and I've got a EP pack, I'll go ahead and run through BIOS command a couple times. I'm pretty sure you can pick up some like toy cars in some of the random chests. So I'll do that for a while. Up in the higher levels, like level 4 and level 5, I'll just run around and see if I can't get a toy car or something. Alright, so if you remember what I said earlier about he respawns if you don't kill the boss. Yeah, no, that's true even if you catch him. Ha 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 ha. So this is a nice early game exploit right here. It's pretty hilarious, in my opinion, because he's just right there. And you do have enough time to do 3 D-level gifts, which, if I recall, will get you enough. I'll go ahead and try it to be sure. It might not work, actually. Nope, not gonna work, not gonna work. Okay, fine, I'll do the toy plane. So this is my only other chance to get him because of that toy plane. As an ultimate, it doesn't. It seems that D level gifts are just not working on him at all. So, yeah. But regardless of situation, we can go rock him now, and it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So I can get a second one of these guys just for the sake of it, because I mean, we'll be able to buy toy planes later on really expensively. But for now, to be able to get another ultimate to fuse together, fantastic. And what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to be swapping out my Agumon come Greymon, because he's maxed out. That's what all the 9s are all about last time you saw it. He's maxed out on his level. He can't go any higher. So, it's unfortunate, but totally a thing. And then we'll just continue this strategy with the interrupt, because interrupt moves are great. It doesn't matter how fast you are. Your opponent can be far faster than you, but you can throw an interrupt move in, and you'll go before him. So just like that. I'm faster than him, but he did the interrupt on me. The only problem is, if the enemy doesn't interrupt, my interrupt doesn't work. If the enemy guards, my interrupt doesn't work. It's only if the enemy attacks. So I wasted my interrupt. He used his effectively. But again, perfectly fine. Because right now I'm just trying to kill him for the fun of it, because 1, I get a good amount of XP. 2, I get a little over 1,000 bits. And 3, I should be able to get a second Metal Greymon, which is fantastic. I could have sworn you could have gotten him with, I guess I thought they were C levels, because 3 C levels should be the equivalent of an A level. But no, it seems 3D levels is nowhere near enough to be able to charm this guy in any way, so that's a bit of wasted money, but it's fine. Not too worried about it, because I'm not going to be trying to catch absolutely everything. I'm just going for very specific ones, like the all the trades I want to make sure to get, and all the specialty ones like this particular Metal Greymon I'm going to try and get as well. And we'll see how this works out. Hopefully it works out well. I'd be very happy with that. Yeah, he did. But yeah, like I said, the all the 9s just means that he's maxed out on his level. He can't go any higher than that. The only way to get him to a higher level is to DNA Digivolve, and I'll go into that further when I actually go through and DNA Digivolve, which I should be doing shortly. So I need to turn Snow Agumon into a champion, and I'll start DNA Digivolving those guys together. And now I've got my second Metal Greymon. Yeah! Yeah! You know what? Just for the sake of it, we're gonna call you Mecha instead of Metal. Oh no, Mecha. Just so that way I do have some sort of differentiation once I start going through the DNA Digivolutions. I don't want to have the same name for everything, so yeah. I'll just do it to that extent. Alright, there is a so the way this BIOS domain works is level 2 and level 6 are exactly the same. For the most part, the boss level is usually the same anyways. Oh, my missile gun, that's too bad. For the most part, the boss level is always the same anyways, but in this particular scenario, it's the Metal Greymon who respawns, and I can't get through there. I have the equipment to, I bought it, I just don't have the drill on me, so I can't get those treasure chests, but that will always be there because it's on the boss level. So that will not change at all, and that's pretty awesome. And what I'm going to want to do right now before facing this guy is swap out my Agumon. So we're gonna go boop, boop, boop. And that's my new team. Good job. And then I'll have one of those Metal Greymons always doing a interrupt and the other one just straight attacking. So there we go. I see a little baby timer has wandered into my domain. I congratulate you for making it all the way here, especially being a green little brat. What are you calling green? You don't know anything. I'll show you what a green little brat you are. Feel lucky that you can get a lesson from the boss of Bios Domain, Centaurumon. Yeah, okay. Not scared of you. Because I got 2 Metal Greymons! Yeah! And yeah, the reason I swapped out is just because of the amount of XP. It's not going to make a huge difference because it's not really going to affect the 2 Metal Greymons, but it'll definitely affect Snow Agumon. You know what? I'll aim for him for now. Yeah, I'll do that. Yes, yes, yes. So get my attacks off. Boosh. Good, good damage. Happy with that. And then this is how an interrupt works. I don't think I've shown this at all. You can actually choose who to interrupt, and then, like I said, the way it works is they have to be attacking. You can only interrupt an attack. And then if you have multiple that are set up with an interrupt, you can choose which one's going to do it. You can't have both of them interrupt the same Digimon. This doesn't work. Either way, now Gabumon's got a very weakened attack, so we're good on that front. And it only does 1 damage! Haha, yes. And then this Giga Blaster should kill you. 38 damage? Yeah. I wish I knew, I could have seen his health bar in between that to see how low it was, because I might be able to get away with just both the Metal Greymons attacking him, rather than having to do Snow Agumon, and I can have Snow Agumon focus on doing some kind of damage to Centaurumon, and I think I'm going to try that just for the sake of it, and then do that. Yes, yes, yes. So because he's got 2 Digimon in his field, I've got a very good chance of being able to interrupt at least one of them. Because, I mean, really, if he's not going to attack with one of them, what kind of nonsense is that? So counterattack, it does not work for. And I believe that's what Starmon's mostly set up for, is that counterattack, because it's quite powerful and hits everybody. That seems to be the true downside right now. But Centaurumon should attack, so I can go ahead and interrupt him right now. And nerf him quite hard in his attack. Which is glorious. And at least we're getting something off the ground, rather than nothing. And I mean, it's fine. Everything will work out. Yeah, I'll be able to kill Starmon in one more hit. The way counterattacks work is they have to hit you. You have to be hit by it. You can't do a evade encounter. That's just not a thing. So then we'll just go ahead and do this, and that should take care of that little group. Yeah. And I do have enough on my older Metal Greymon to be able to do another Giga Blaster, if only just. And that should be enough to kill Centaurumon. Yes, interrupt, please. So I'll just do a double Giga Blaster and a rock throw, whatever it's called. I can't recall. Do what you will. Because I should be able to knock him out in one turn. He can only hit one of me anyways. And he can't do more than 100 damage, which he would have to. Rock Fist, that's what it is. Not Rock Throw, Rock Fist. Either way, somebody's gonna hit him right now. And it'll be glorious. Boom. Yeah, you did. Aha! That's what's up. Fantastic. And Snow Agumon's leveled up 13. Good. Make a quick check to see how you're doing in terms of stats overall. You can still level up. So you're fine. Doesn't mean I'm not going to use you as fodder, unfortunately. Because I totally am. Absolutely am. Just because you're already at the level where I can do it. So why not, right? And I'll get into that real quick, like. But still, I got 2 Metal Greymons out of it, so... What are you gonna do about it? Not a thing. Good, it does not auto-kick me to there. So I can go ahead and get this done. Nice and fast. Alright, so what I'm gonna want to do... Yes, I want to... Digivolve my Snow Agumon to Frigimon. And this is quite fast as it is in general. The only... I don't think there's any way for me to speed that up at all. And, like, the only complaint I really have about it is that, it doesn't show the actual Digimon's name in the background. But, we can do about it. Alright, so I've got all this set up, and it does link to my, server storage, so that's real nice of them. Let me just double check something real quick, I'll be right back. Okay, I went and double checked all the stuff, and, I'm not entirely certain how the, texts get passed down, who is the primary inheritor. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Metal Greymon, who's gonna get DNA Digivolved, and we're gonna fuse it with Agumon. Yes. And this will create an Agumon, because the only way to, get a higher level one would be, for example, to get a champion, you have to do Ultimate plus Ultimate or Mega plus Ultimate. To get a, to get an Ultimate, you have to fuse Mega Mega. That's pretty much it. In terms of the base level, the way the new max level is calculated is it's the current level of the highest level one, so 21, plus the lower level one divided by 5, rounded down. So that would be plus 2 because 13. 13 divided by 5 is 2 points some odd. And so that rounds down to 2. So the new high level is going to be 23. So I can go ahead and get you to an ultimate, and you're going to have a plus 1 DP point. Now I need to come up with a name. And I've come up with a naming strategy. I've absolutely come up with a naming strategy, don't worry about it. There we go. Good. Now, it seems like the parents are kind of not going to work in my favor, so that's unfortunate, and I'm just naming him whatever I want then. So, cool. That's an Agumon. That Agumon is going to eventually learn all the skills of its parents once it reaches those particular levels. So it's going to learn Nova Breath, and it should learn the Claw Interrupt, and it should learn the Giga Blaster. Which is fine. Now we can do the same thing with DNA Digivolving you guys. Yep. And this will give me another Snow Agumon. And I'll be back at that point again, which is fine. We'll go ahead and do that. And now, I'm back to all low levels. I've got 3 level 1s right now. It's fine. Now I need to come up with a name for you. Let's go... I'm trying to think of an ice... That would be like a dinosaur. I mean, I really can't think of anything off the top of my head that would be truly ice, but I think this will work out just fine. Yeah. And the parents are not going to work the way I want them to, so that's unfortunate. But there we go, we got Blaziken, we got Dragonite, and we got a Crabmon. Crabmon who's going to be trade fodder, so it's all good. And now we'll just reset my Digiline to bam, bam, bam. Done. Yep. Done. Cool. And next time we'll go ahead and pick up and finish the quest and start the next thing and trade out that Crabmon for a nice little transfer. Till then, bye-bye.